Don't you worry about a thing. A stone, it's the end of the road. It's the rest of a stump, it's a little alone. It's a sliver of glass, it is life, it's the sun, it is night, it is death. It's a trap, it's a gun. The oak when it blooms, a fox in the brush. The knot in the wood, the song of the thrush. The wood of the wind, a cliff, a fall, a scratch, a lump. It is nothing at all, it's the wind blowing. The end of the slope. It's a beam, it's a void, it's a hunch, it's a hope. And the riverbank talks of the waters of March. It's the end of the strain, it's the joy in your heart. The foot, the ground, the flesh and the bone. The beat of the road, a slingshot stone. A fish, a flash, a silvery glow. A fight, a bet, the range of a bow. Dismay in the face, it's a loss, it's a find. A spear, a spike, a point, a nail, a trip, a drop. The end of the tale, a truckload of bricks in the soft morning light. The sound of a shot in the dead of the night. A mile, a must, a thrust, a bump. It's a girl, it's a rhyme, it's a cold, it's the mumps. The plan of the house, the body in bed. And the cloud that got stuck, it's the mud, it's the mud. Afloat, adrift, a flight, a wing, a hawk, a quail. The promise of spring and the riverbank talks of the waters of March. It's the promise of life, it's the joy in your heart. A stick, it is John, it is Joe. It's a thorn in your hand and a cut in your toe. A point, a grain, a bee, a bite, a blink, a buzzard, a sudden stroke of night. A pass in the mountains, a horse and a mule. In the distance the shelves roll three shadows of blue. And the riverbank talks of the waters of March. It's the promise of life in your heart, in your heart. A stick, a stone, the end of the load. The ash of a log, a lonesome road. A sliver of glass, a life, the sun, a night, a death. The end of the run, and the riverbank talks of the waters of March. It's pulse strain, it's the joy in your heart. Way up, 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 the 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 way. I got up early this morning. I guess I just couldn't sleep. All my arrangements are made. I've got appointments to keep. The chairs and tables are covered. I took our name off the door. That's what you told me to do, but you can't carry it through anymore. Honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that, baby. That's how I felt all the time. I'd like to make a confession. I haven't always been fair, no. Sometimes I think of myself before I notice you there. Well, I could wait for the taxi. Tell him that I didn't call. That's what you want me to do. Unpack and stay here with you. After all, honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that, baby. That's how I felt all the time. Honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that, baby. That's how I felt all the time. Honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that, baby. That's how I felt all the time. Honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that, baby. Tell me, did you read my mind? Honey, you should say that. If you really love me, if you really love me, if you really love me, won't you tell me? Then I won't have to be playing around. You call my name, ooh, so sweet, to make your kissing complete. When your mood is clear, you quickly change your ways. Then you say I'm untrue. What am I supposed to do? Be a fool who sits alone waiting waiting for you.